So what's happening, man? Hey, so real quick, gun control. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about the gun control shit. Listen, taking the guns ain't gonna fucking help nothing. Let me tell you why the Democrats and whoever else, gun control is the dumbest thing, and you shouldn't be listening to these people because listen, look at it like this, all right? I'ma use a few instances of shit. Understand the base reasoning for when they ban a gun or try to ban a gun has never been this gun is more dangerous. This gun is there's never been that. Cause I've literally what made me make this video is I'm going back looking at the Tech 9. Okay, which I forget there was a bunch of weapons they banned with the Tech 9. It was all because they looked scary. You know why they banned the Tech 9? And why when they came back out with it, they took the barrel shroud off of it, the vented barrel shroud? Because it looked scary. Same thing with the AR. Like in California, featureless, I guess, was made, somebody, I feel bad for these people in California. Like, our AR laws is fucked up. That's technically an other in Connecticut, and it's not like put it like this, it's you'll get like basically but it'll actually look like an AR. It's not gonna be, keep in mind now, it's not gonna be the way like it would really look traditionally, but at the same time it's very it's not what California is doing. It's at least it's something where it's like you could tell that's supposed to be an AR. But the thing is, it's classified not as a rifle pistol, it's classified as an other, which, in my mind, I'm thinking that the ATF and any other weapon, what that, so what? You're just going to buy this shit to take this shit? Like, is that why they're calling it other? Anyway, so with all these guns, California, the whole reason featureless, which make your gun look like the textures ain't loaded right, like you got the grip sideways, some other shit called a fin grip. Like, keep in mind, the California law specifically, with them fin grips especially, I imagine you're making the gun more dangerous because it's harder for you to keep that in your hand. Especially if it's somewhere like a big recoil round, like a 7.62 or something. You're having trouble keeping that in your hand. Because you got this huge thing on the grip, preventing you from just like really choking up on the shit. So, and keep in mind, California's reason for why people make featureless builds is that the law, I guess, and I've heard this enough times where I know it's this, you can't have any feature that makes the gun look scary. I thought the whole problem was that the guns kill people. No, let's be clear. People kill people. And in taking the guns, people will still kill people. And if you take the guns, where are they going to go? The government? Then only the government has them? Look how that's worked throughout history. Nazi Germany? I mean, I don't know if the Ottomans did that, but from Nazi Germany all the way up to Rwanda, all the other shit, that's exactly what happened right before the genocide started. But this should tell you their logic. Now, back to the Tech 9, because this is the Tech 9 is really what I'm going to focus on. But like I said, I touched on the California shit just to add evidence to that. That, it's to whoever's banning the guns, I wouldn't just say it's Democrats, but it mainly is. It's all about looking scary. And the reason I want to focus on the Tech 9 is there's a lot of shit that makes it look like this, no pun intended, the smoking gun for Columbine might have been banning the Tech 9. I'm not saying Columbine, I'm not saying they did that. I'm saying it's very strange. You have a gun that's really honestly kind of a shitty gun. Like, it has feed issues, it jams, The one thing I've heard, I've never actually shot a Tech 9. I've seen them. My uncle had one. I've never actually shot one. My uncle even said he hated the shit. He just had it because you couldn't get it anymore, and that's why he wanted to keep the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because he had the original shit. He didn't have the AB-10. He didn't have the KG-99 or any of that other shit. He had the original shit with the shroud on it. And he never, I don't even think I ever saw him shoot the shit. And no, actually, I never did, because he even said this shit is a piece of shit. It's just a fact of a novelty, is really all it is. So you got basically all through the 80s and 90s, late 80s into the 90s, you had throughout constant, not even just TV and film, you had on the Back the Fuck Up cover. Motherfucker, what was that one motherfucker with a gun? What gun was that? On the album cover for Onyx's Back the Fuck Up. This is Tech 9. So leading up to Columbine, keep in mind, and this is another thing I'm going to touch on. In 1994, they banned 3 shotguns. Shotguns, which are by word in the Constitution protected. It specifically said that was what they tried to do with the AR. They tried to say the Constitution doesn't say nothing about that. It says rifle, shotgun, or pistol. You know what I'm saying? And they banned 3 shotguns that operated basically the same as any other shotgun, semi-automatic shotgun. Let me be clear, not pump action, semi-automatic. The only difference was they had drum magazines. Okay, so they banned the gun. They banned the Daewoo USS-12, the Cobra. Fucking what was the other? The Cobra. What was the name of the Street Sweeper? And the Striker 12. And that's I think that was what motivated the Democrats to want to push to ban other shit. Was like, oh, we got these 3 labeled as destructive devices, despite the fact they're just shotguns. And really with them, it wasn't like they said, oh, well, it's the fact that it has a 12-round drum mag. It's the fact of this or that. It was, again, they looked scary. The features look scary. That was their whole thing. Why? So what is the point of gun control then? It's obviously not to keep more dangerous guns off the street. I love Obama, but technically, if you want to look at the track record, he put more dangerous guns on the street. He didn't just put AK clone type thing. No. What he did was Operation Fast and Furious had a bunch of, and they all had to switch on them. ARs and AKs. We're going to send them down to Mexico, see how many we get back in the U.S. and Canada. Like, I don't get what the point of it was. You're going to put them in Mexico to see how many, not only come back here, but go to Canada. And you know how the amount they got back was like barely enough to where you could make it a percentage. Like, I think it was less than, I know almost factually it was less than a quarter of them they got back. I haven't done, I mean, I did the research, but I haven't gone, like, checked immediately before doing this video. But I remember even Democrats hearing how they basically just lost basically thousands of, with the fast switch on it. They got the select. You know what I'm saying? So, you got like a history of them not doing shit that with guns that, in my opinion, promotes gun safety. Okay, so you put a bunch of not just single shot military replica rifles or semi-automatic military replica rifles on the street, military style rifles. You put a bunch of assault rifles, okay, because it has select fire. They all did. They were all AK and ARs that had been seized, that they said, okay, we're just going to take this out the locker and put them back on the street and see how many we get back. I guess it's a tactic, meaning they've been using, called gun walking. That one went so bad, it really was like, but y'all supposed to be pushing for gun control, I thought. So, with the Tech 9, the point is, they had this shit all over entertainment. Think about how Democrats, and I'm a social anarchist, I'm not a Democrat or Republican, but if you were to really get technical, the only party I've ever been registered with, I was a registered Democrat at first, because I voted, the only president I voted for was Obama. And when I did that, I registered as a Democrat. I turned 18, I was like, oh, I can vote now. I'm going to do that. Democracy, woo. Anyway, so when you have all these like crazy laws that they're putting in effect everywhere. And the reason every time is that the gun looks scary. Not that it killed this. Like, it has nothing to do with killing. It's literally like a beauty contest or some shit to these motherfuckers. That's like the part to me where I said, well, wait. Should we even... this should prove to everybody. Don't no. This is dumb. This is stupid. Because, like... It's like you saw all the technology was everywhere, and it was always being held by a bad guy in the fucking movies. It was always like you see the bad guy pull it out in the briefcase. Like there's a whole fucking montage I seen that like showed like literally the video about it. It was just discussing the technology, but the video about it was fucking like out of that video it was like a minute worth of just montage clips of fucking bad guys in movies with technology. It's not even that. It's not even a very reliable gun. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of funny to me. It's kind of funny to me that their whole thing is we want to ban it because it looks scary. Does that really? You know what else looks scary? Halloween. You want to ban that too? Horror movies look scary. You want to ban that too? Haunted houses. You want to ban that too? You want to just go about banning shit because it looks scary? What, you gonna ban me? Some people think I look scary. The logic is just fucking weird. And then all of a sudden, Columbine happens. And what's that famous CCTV picture that you see everywhere? You don't see all the CCTV pictures, but that one with Gilbert Cleveland or Eric Harris, whichever one was, with the tech down like this. You said that's my point. I didn't know that was their reasoning for banning guns till now. And I've seen a pattern to where it's like, this doesn't even make sense. Y'all aren't even gun owners. I don't trust this. And if I was anyone who had any type of say so, I would listen, that's what we need to be fighting. Where's Rand Paul at? Tell Rand Paul get on that shit. There's no reason you should just be banning guns because it looks scary. I thought your concern was that it was killing people, not that it looks scary. I'm out the bitch.